Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Just want to thank you guys so much for watching playing videos, man. It really doesn't mean a lot. So honestly, dude, like I said, with King of Fighters 14, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I've been trying to get into it and like play it, and to be honest, they have some really good concepts in there as far as like the down, like back, like half circle, like how you do like another special. Like I didn't even know that. Like I was just in there like training for like an hour, just like messing around trying to get like the mechanics, whatever. Because King of Fighters 15 is coming and like dude, like exactly like 2 months. So like I'm trying to get a feel for the game, and like the gameplay is actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like some ways I enjoy it better than Street Fighter, because like I said, man, like Street Fighter, like I don't know what's been going on with that. Like even though like it's more popular and like popping, like obviously than King of Fighters, like something about the gameplay just isn't as fluid as King of Fighters. Even though like King of Fighters isn't really talked about, you can still find matches in King of Fighters, but it sometimes takes a while because you have to like change like the criteria. But in Street Fighter, obviously you're gonna be able to find one right away. But as far as like the whole debate, about King of Fighters versus like Street Fighter, I play them all, so like it really doesn't matter. It's just I think King of Fighters has more of like a underrated like feel to it. Because again, like it's not really talked about. And like I said, the whole thing of it being exclusive on PlayStation 4 kind of like messed it up, even though at the time PlayStation was like the wave. But I think, like I said, they kind of learned their lesson with the whole like marketing and stuff because it is going to be releasing on everything except the Switch, which really doesn't matter. But uh, yeah, man, like as far as King of Fighters 15, like I'm really looking forward to it, just getting onto it. Like even the beta, like I said, that's going to be coming out in a couple of days, so that's something to look forward to. I forget like what time. I'll probably make a video talking about it. What time the beta comes out, and then letting you guys like know about that. I'll probably do like another playthrough of it. Like I said, just to get like a more feel for it. I'm so glad they're releasing like demos though, man. Because like before they even like announced it, like I was just hoping I'm like, frick, dude. Like I've never played King of Fighters. What else can I do to get into it? So that's when I went back to 14 and started trying to get like a feel for it. Understanding like the cancels and stuff, how you could do like multiple specials by canceling from like your down forward, down forward, uh, command or whatever. Like, so I kind of forgot it because I'm not playing right now, but I'm just talking off the whim here. But yeah, it's like just as far as like getting into the action, trying to experience something new, like trying to get a feel for the characters, like story mode, trying to understand how that goes. And that was something else, that, interesting that I found out that it doesn't really have like a traditional story mode, like necessarily well, it's kind of similar to Street Fighter in perspective to like it's kind of like dialogue between like characters. There's not like an actual like overall story. Like you have to pay attention to when the characters are talking to each other to learn more about them. Which again, if you like the game, you're gonna be paying attention to it anyway. So that was kind of cool. I'm hoping in 15 though, they kind of have like a general like story, like something you could go. I'm not saying like every character has to have like a specific story, but like a whole entire story that maybe all the characters are kind of part of. I think that'd be like a cool idea that they could add. And obviously, like working on the rollback, I think that's gonna be like a good thing too, because you know when I was playing online for King of Fighters 15, like I said, it felt smooth as frick though, dude. Like, and that's what I was saying. Like, just like the general feel of it feels like really good. And them releasing like multiple builds of it, like the demo is gonna help people get even more hyped about it. Like I said, technically I was already excited and I was like, just gonna buy it like day one, but like the beta made me want to buy it even more. So it's like going into that, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of momentum, for SNK because like I said, King of Fighters 4 was kind of like a flop because like it didn't really like do it's probably the numbers that they didn't want it to do, but I feel like 15 might be able to kind of like reframe that a little bit because their marketing is like a lot different, especially with them having like influencers and then showing like character trailers and just like different stuff like that. But overall, like I said, I just want to give like some really quick thoughts on King of Fighters 14 and 15 and talk about how I like it a little bit more than Street Fighter. Which, like I said, you can agree or not agree. It's not that big of a deal, man. But just got to be making some videos again, man. But as always, thank you guys so much for the support. See you guys in the next one. Peace.